Maria, Overcrafting Chef, and welcome to DIY and NYE. And I'm going to be cooking something spectacular for you today. And wait till you see all the crafters we're going to have on.
Introducing the new Xulon Press book, Enlightened, Awake, and Alive by Marcellus Curtis. Who can truly make sense of reality? What is the purpose of our lives? And how do we go about seeking the answers to the innumerable questions surrounding that purpose? Rather than continuing to ask questions, why not try imagining possibilities? Imagine looking at life from a new perspective and realizing that things happen because God is ultimately in control. Imagine finding the answers you've been looking for to make sense of it all. Imagine understanding more and finally having the opportunity to put the puzzle pieces together. You just might find your own answers, as author Marcellus Curtis did. Enlightened, Awake, and Alive shares the journey Curtis took to discover the answers to life's perplexing questions and attempts to make sense of reality for others who are just as curious about their purpose in life. Everything that happens in the world must have a reason. Life must have a purpose. The time has come to be enlightened, to wake up and live as you discover the divine plan God has for your life. Today is a new day to be awoken to new ideas and realities. Enlightened, Awake, and Alive is available at Christian bookstores and online. Purchase it today.
Welcome everybody to DIY and NYE. This is Maria with Maria, Overcrafting Chef. How's it going, everybody? I am going to show you how to do a quick and easy, healthy 10-minute dinner. Well, maybe a little longer because I have rice in a rice cooker, okay? But I'm going to show you how to make some seared ahi, super quick, super easy, all right? My pan's getting hot, starting to steam, okay? Now, you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some fresh nutmeg. I'm going to grate it on top when I'm finished, when the ahi is finished. We're going to use some specialty peppercorns. We're also going to use, I'm going to garnish it with some papaya. And the papaya seeds are very, very nutritious. And I'm not a doctor here to treat, diagnose, or any of that. Do your own research. But these seeds have been studied and shown to be anti-cancerous and also help take out parasites, okay? They taste like a cross between pepper and horseradish. What an amazing pairing this is gonna be with this fresh ahi, okay? Now, when you cook ahi, you wanna sear it and then you want it on the rare side, okay? Rare, medium rare, don't overcook it, okay? So I'm going to show you how quick and easy this is. We're going to grate this on top. I might put a little tiny bit in the oil. I'm going to use a little bit of sesame oil, and I don't have that much in here. I'm going to use what I have. It's going to get really smoky really quick, but I just need a little bit of the flavor on here. And then I'm going to put some olive oil on it, which is also going to smoke. But I'm okay with that because this is going to be super quick, okay? So this is extra virgin olive oil. And be careful where you get your olive oil because they have had problems lately with olive oil being fake, okay? So I've got some fresh ahi right here. And I'm going to sear it quick. But first, I'm going to throw in some of this peppercorn on the side. And this is going to pop, so be careful, Gary. Woo! Because it's going to pop.
Oh, right in the eye.
Burned. Be careful, honey. Okay? And so we're going to put this right here in the pan.
Is the fan on so the fire department doesn't come?
It is,
Good.
but I probably need to turn it up higher.
Ow!
Woo!
Oh, ow!
Woo! Okay, and the reason it's popping so much is because the papaya seeds are wet, you guys. Woo! Okay, it might get dangerous over here. Okay, so.
Yeah, I'm getting so sick and tired of those guys showing up.
Now you can leave it open like this or put a lid on it. If you want to cook it with the lid, it cooks it faster. I just don't like it as much, okay? I'm also gonna just throw some toasted sesame seeds in here. And these guys are popping. It's like 4th of July over here. And hopefully we don't have a bad blooper where it's in our face, in our eyes. But this is how you do it when you do it super quick, okay? Now, if you can see the ahi starting to change color. Woo! Okay, this is a dangerous sight here, okay? It's starting to change color.
Yes,
and I have
it
to
is.
stand back, okay? So I'm going to turn my fire down now just a little. All right, you guys, now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a little bit of cucumber, and I want to garnish the plate with cucumber. And I'm also going to take this off for a second. And then I'm going to remove as much as I can right now into this pan so it doesn't burn anymore, okay? And so I want it charred like this, okay? Like charred peppercorns, okay? I'm gonna drizzle a little bit more oil. You guys, this is like a little bit dangerous over here. Okay, I'm gonna turn it. All right, and I turn it just like that. And now we're gonna cut a little bit of cucumber to go around the plate. Kind of as a garnish, you guys, okay? And then I am going to just slice it so you have a little bit of chunky, crunchy, something, okay, to put on our plate. All right, and then I'm going to use papaya as a garnish as well. And I am going to cut that in half, and I'm just going to slice it like that. And it makes a great pairing, you guys. I'm also going to use a little bit, I've got a hard-boiled egg here, and I'm going to cut a hard-boiled egg in half here, and I have another one, and it just makes for a beautiful, really scrumptious, light meal, okay? I also have, you guys, I don't know if you know, but when you eat radishes, the greens that are attached to the radishes are super nutritious, okay? And we're gonna put this on a bed of radish leaves, and I'm also going to add mint, because we're gonna put a little mint jelly, and I'm using fresh mint. So this is radish, greens, and this is mint. And we're just gonna throw it together. I'm gonna chop it up just a little bit, and we're gonna put that on the plate, okay? So, if we can keep it all intact here. So that's what we're gonna do. And it's kind of like if you would see microgreens underneath a piece of fish. So it's kind of like that, but different, okay? So I do everything different, you guys. And then we're gonna put some lemon with it. And we're also going to use, like I said, grated nutmeg on top. And I have a little bit of fresh ginger. Well, it's pickled ginger, it's not fresh ginger. Okay? So, and I am going to look at this, and I'm going to turn it to its side just to sear the outside as well. All right? And then I'm going to get my plate, and I'm going to put some rice on it because this is going to be done super quick, okay? And we also have some green onion that we're gonna garnish it with. It just makes a beautiful plate, really nutritious, really fresh, okay? And I have, you guys, if you put your little radishes and green onions inside ice water, your little ends will curl cute. Just a little trick, all right? So it's just a little cute way, okay? So we are going to put this side now. We're gonna roll it. We're searing the outside there, okay? And then I'm going to get my plate and I'm gonna put some rice here. So there's some steamed rice. If you use basmati, it has a lower glycemic index. So if you're diabetic, it doesn't raise your blood sugar as quick as a different kind of a rice. So basmati is the best for that. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this here and I'm going to garnish up a little bit here. On top, I'm gonna put the greens, okay, like so. And I'm gonna throw some cucumbers around, like so. And we're gonna put some papaya, like so. Okay. We're gonna put some papaya, and then we're gonna put some radish. And we're gonna put our egg on the ends here. And I'm gonna put some more papaya. And we're going to put a couple of green onions sticking out here. And then I want to put a little bit of the ginger, the pickled ginger here. And I have a couple of Greek olives that I want to put here as well. Just like so, okay? So, now I'm going to move this. We have a lemon that you will squeeze on top. And I'm going to move this over. And then I am going to pull this off, you guys, because it's finished, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold this and we're gonna slice it like this. And this is how you want it. This is not my ahi knife, but it's gonna work just fine. Okay, so then you want to put it on here on your dish right here, like so. We're gonna flip this piece so it's prettier, just like that. And we're gonna take this and we're gonna drizzle this on it, like so. Okay, you guys, this is so easy, anybody can do it. And then we're gonna put a dollop of mint jelly right on top. And I'm making a mess over here. And it's super good, guys, finger licking good. We're gonna put a little bit of sushi sauce, like eel sauce on it. Just drizzle like this, okay? And you guys, like I said, the peppercorn, not the peppercorn, the papaya is like a wasabi, and so it's going to give it a nice pepper bite. It's like black pepper and horseradish mixed. And there you have it. It's about a 10-minute healthy dinner. Oh, we have one piece of brown bread you can add to it if you want. And here you go, just like so. And there is fresh ahi with all the goodness. All right, everybody, so we have to add the lemon, and you can put it anywhere you want. I don't squeeze it on, I let them do it. Also, we're gonna put some fresh grated nutmeg, and that is going to top this dish off and give it the most unique flavor that you've ever tasted in your entire life, okay? And then there you have it. Got Maria, Herbal Crafting Chef, and visit us on Facebook at Got Maria, and hope you liked it. See you next time. Boutique, where we can dress you and your home with originality, confidence, and comfort. All right, everybody. Next up is Danette LePage with LaBelle Junk at Home. I can't wait to see what you have for us.
Thank you, Maria. Hello, everyone. My name is Danette. I'm owner and creator of LaBelle Junk at Home. Today, I'm going to show you how to make coasters using plaster and stained glass. So we're going to get started. The first thing you need is a pattern. You can get free patterns off the internet. You can use coloring books. Those are great resources for stained glass patterns. Today, I'm just going to use a simple striped pattern. So once you get your pattern, I want you to number the pieces, just like this, okay? Once you've done that, make a copy. With that copy, you're going to cut your pieces, okay? So you're going to use pattern shears to cut your pieces out. Now these are specifically designed to cut a gap between your pieces. This creates your grout line, okay? So I'm just gonna do a simple cut, just like that, okay? You've got the extra piece and your piece of pattern, okay? So once you get all of your pieces cut, you're going to lay them on your pattern as you go along. Okay, so these are my pieces here. And I'm laying them on my pattern. Just like this, okay? And then we're going to start cutting. So you're going to need a glass cutter. I suggest you get a glass cutter that has a vessel that will hold your oil, okay? They make glass cutters that don't, and you have to dip it in the oil. You don't want that. You want this kind, okay? So take your pattern piece and get a permanent marker, and you're going to trace out your pattern piece. Just like this. Trace it out. And you also want to number. This is number 5. I'm going to number this number 5, okay? And now we're going to cut. So take your glass cutter, set it approximately 1/8 of an inch from the edge of your glass. Press down gently and push forward, okay? Do not pull towards you. That will damage your cutter, okay? Press down gently and push. Okay, now you're going to take your breaking pliers. These are specifically for stained glass. They have a mark on the top. Always have that mark facing up. You're going to line that mark up with your score line. That's what I just did with my glass cutter, is I scored a line on the glass. Line up that line with your score line. Squeeze gently to break the glass. And you have a perfect break, just like that. How cool is that? Okay, so then you're gonna do the rest, and when you do your cuts, do them just inside your line that you marked with your permanent marker. Take your pliers, squeeze gently, and break. Perfect break, okay? We're going to continue on. Just inside your line. Break. And last one. Okay. And break. And there you have your piece. How cool is that? Okay, so now I've gone ahead and done the rest of my glass for my pattern. And we're going to place this right where it goes on the pattern. Now I'm going to make sure, I'm going to scoot this out of the way so y'all can see. Okay, just like this. And now we're going to put our vinyl resist on top of this. You can use contact paper, but if you use contact paper, I suggest you use a strong contact paper. You want the adhesion to be strong, okay? This is vinyl resist. I'm going to take the paper off the back, just like that. Set that aside. You're going to fold it sticky side down into a burrito, just like that, just like a burrito. You're going to set this gently onto your pattern in the center of your pattern, gently down, release, and let it fall so you don't move your glass pieces. Put your hand down to get the glass to adhere to your vinyl resist. Okay, you're going to take a razor blade, this is a razor knife, and you're going to cut around the glass. And you're cutting off the excess of the release, okay? Or the resist, I'm sorry. So you're cutting that. This way it will fit into your form. This is my form. I have already put spray lubricant in the form. You want that so that it will release easily once it's cured, okay? I didn't cut that all the way. There we go. There we go. Didn't do a very good job cutting, did I? Okay, so we're going to put this in here. Now you want to set this in there glass side up. Very important, glass side up, okay? Make sure it's centered properly in your form or your mold. And then I have pre-made some plaster, and I am going to just pour that. I'm going to move this. Just pour this on. You want, whenever you pour your plaster, you want to make sure your form or your mold is on a table, and you don't want to move it around. Once you've put it in there, set it and leave it, okay? I'm going to make sure this is centered. Pour this in. Make sure you fill it up. Okay. Do a little bit of shimmy, shimmy, shake so that it, leave that over there. Now, once you've done that, you're going to pound on the table gently. You don't want to do too much. This is releasing the air bubbles, and you're going to continue to do this until you don't see any more air bubbles, okay? Just continue to hammer. Now, do as I say, not as I do. I'm going to scooch this over and show you I've done one here. I'm going to flip it over gently. Release this from the mold, and there you can see the resist, okay? You're going to pull away some of your plaster so that you can peel the resist off to reveal your beautiful stained glass coaster, just like that. Now, as you can see, there's some plaster that had gone into the stained glass. All you need to do is just scrape that just a little bit, not much, okay? Just scrape it off, and it's perfectly normal to have air bubbles still in your plaster, but that's okay. Just take a little bit of the plaster, mix up just a little bit, use your finger. You can also use a popsicle stick and rub it in to fill in those holes. Super simple, okay? And that, my friends, let me scrape off some of this, is your beautiful, isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful coaster. So once you get used to doing stained glass with coasters, here I've done one in plaster with a flower. This one I used concrete, same method, okay, with a flower. Flowers you can use for Easter. You can have these outdoors. Once you get used to it, you can do these beautiful stained glass stepping stones for your garden. So thank you so much for watching. Back to you, Maria.
Are you looking to brighten up your home? Perhaps your wardrobe or accessories? If so, we can help. Stop by our boutique at www.presentationsbypatty.boutique, where we can dress you and your home with originality, confidence, and comfort. Alrighty then, Lisa Seiler's up next with Crafting and Cruising. Take it away, Lisa.
Hello everyone, I'm Lisa Seiler. I'm the owner and creative director at Crafting and Cruising. And I want to thank Maria for welcoming me to this segment of the broadcast. Today we're going to do something very simple. You need some fabric. You need perhaps some lace. So the first thing I'm going to do is to just make a little triangle right in the corner and put just a dab of glue right there to hold that down. This is going to become the center of our flower. I'm just simply going to twist as I go around the same direction every time. So now I'm taking the cut end and I'm twisting, and I'm just going around and around. See how it's beginning to form a little bit of a rosebud shape? These also would look very cute glued to a hair barrette for a little girl. You could use them as ornaments on a tree if you have a springtime tree you keep up. Now I'm going to turn it upside down and I'm going to cut off a piece of fabric that's still connected about this big, just so I can glue it over the back so that it will adhere to the lace that I'm going to put it in. So here we have a little rosette. I just cut out, traced around it and cut out a piece of lace. And then I have a needle with some thread in it. And all I'm going to do, this is a single thread, all I'm going to do is just start in where there's a little more of the fabric lace showing, and I'm just going to make like a basting stitch around here to gather this up. So now we have our little rosette on a piece of lace. Here's one I made yesterday that's a little bit bigger and just made in the white muslin. Maria, once again, I thank you so much for including me in this, and I will send it right back to you.
Okay, next up we have Lydia Scanner with Studio. Lydia, what's your design? All right, Lydia, you're up.
Yay, what a joy. and an honor to be on your show today, Maria. Thank you for having me. Hello and welcome, everyone. My name is Lydia Bridget. I am the founder, director, and creator artist of Studio Lydia Bridget Design. I have a page on Facebook with that name. You will find me there. I am also a singer and a songwriter, and I have written my first song coming out March 31st, 2024, Resurrection Day. Yay! Awesome. I'm so excited about that. I can't even tell you. And here at Studio Lydia Bridget Design, what I love to do is take random items and turn them into beautiful works of art. Today, I have something really unique. I'm going to show you how to make an Easter bunny from scratch. Well, almost. This is video for another time, but needless to say, I prepared the bunny, made paper mache, and it's got the front and the back, and this gets glued together just like so, and then it will get paint with chalk paint and with a pink metallic paint, and then it will be decorated with a bunch of pretty Easter bits and pieces. Here's the chalk paint that I've used, and then it's going to get a little bling. I've used this 18 gauge wire to make glasses, and then applied jewels to the glasses to just kind of pop his eyes. The front portion here, the basket, I checked with black and white and gave it a step 1 and 2 crackle effect, and applied some gold wax in the cracks of the crackle to give it a nice old world look. And then over here at the ears, I applied this pretty chain to give it a quick pop of jewelry, if you would. And here I had applied some gold metallic paint, and the bushy tail got a little gold metallic paint, and then a bunch of gems to play around with. And the gold metallic paint, I've also applied some of that to the eggs and the bits and pieces. I'm gonna set this here, and the end product I will show you is this cutie right here. Take a look at that. Isn't he cute? Down at the cross where my Savior died, down where for cleansing from sin I cried, there to my heart was the blood applied. Glory to his name. Glory to his name. Glory to his name. There to my heart was the blood applied. Glory to his name. And look what a gorgeous Easter bunny we had made. Isn't he just the cutest? Or she. I decided it was a she. Yes. I shall think of a name to give her. All right. And so with that, I'm going to conclude this show and tell. and I want to remind you all things are possible if you believe. So believe. God bless you all. And now back at you, Maria.
Are you looking to brighten up your home? Perhaps your wardrobe or accessories? If so, we can help. Stop by our boutique at www.presentationsbypatty.boutique, where we can dress you and your home with originality, confidence, and comfort. Okay, next up is Maria Chapman with Heart to Art DIY with Maria. Okay, Maria.
Thank you, Maria. My name is Maria Chapman, and I am from Heart to Art DIY with Maria. And here today, I'm happy to show you how to make a keychain from an item that you may have around the house. A domino. Maybe you don't have a full set. Maybe you just don't use them anymore. But here's something that you may be able to do on your own. So what I've used is a 132 drill bit. And you need to drill. And then the other side. Then you'll get some adhesive glue. And you'll apply that in the hole that you drilled in. And that's where you will put your small screw eye. And you drop it in there. And you want it facing horizontal, because once you put your jump ring in there, then whatever you have hanging will hang the right way. So keep them horizontal. So while that's drying, now you get your image. And here I have a beachy nautical summer image. And you get your adhesive again. And you go over the whole side. And you lay your image down. Make sure it is all flat, no bubbles. Your image will adhere to the domino. You will do the same thing to the other side. Make sure you are going the right way. Then you will need to choose what you want to wrap around the sides. I chose to use jute rope, or you can use bling with pearls, or you can use ribbon. And here again, you go around, then you get your jute rope or whatever you decide to wrap around, and with this jute string, I will go twice around. Press all sides down firmly. Then your next step is the fun part. This is where kind of magic begins. You're going to use a dimensional adhesive. Then you're going to drop some rhinestones down. You could put shells down. You could put sand, just about anything that you'd like. Dry flowers. To apply the rhinestones, you use this picker pen that has a wax end and a pointer end to move your rhinestones around. So here you get your dimensional adhesive And you start at the top and hold the domino at an angle so it can kind of run down. Really, really pretty. Like almost like glass, like a crystal glass. And there you can see. I don't want to tilt it too much because I don't want it to run over. Then you grab some rhinestones. Then you'll need to set this aside, let it dry overnight, and do the same thing to the other side. You'll need 2 pliers to undo and close your jump rings. To open your jump ring, you hold one side with the pliers, you hold the other side with the pliers, and you twist one front, one back, and it'll open like this. Then you will put the whatever dangle piece you choose, and you close back and turn it the other way, one front, one back, and it'll stay closed like this. You get your jump ring, you twist one front, one back, it opens. You get the bottom of your keychain, top part of the domino, and here you go again. You will twist one front, one back. And there you go. You have your happy little keychain. Isn't that beautiful? I hope I inspired you, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Back to you, Maria.
Thank you for having me, Maria. My name is Heidi Karras, and I own Joyful Artistry by Heidi. I create junk journals using ephemera and other vintage items. Today we're going to create wax seals that you can use in your journals, you can use on tags, or in other craft projects. The supplies you'll need to create these seals are parchment paper to work on. You want to protect your surface, and you want a surface that has a little, it's a little slick, so you can pull up the seals when you're done. This is an easy surface to work on. You're going to need some wax that you can light. You're going to need some stamps. I have 2 sizes here today. You're going to need a lighter, and you're going to need a little dish to put these in once you've lit them. You don't want to lay them on your table. This way it'll hold any liquid wax that's still on the end, or if there's the little charred end is in something that will be protected on the table. So you just want to, first thing you want to do is you want to light your wax. And we want the wax the wick to melt. We want the wick to burn down to melt the wax. And as it melts, it will drip onto the parchment paper. And you're going to want to turn the wax so that it burns evenly. Isn't this blue pretty? Oh, I love the colors, the blue, the pink, the red. And we're going to make it into a circle. Right now, it's not a circle. It's kind of oblong, but we'll add our wax to the sides of it to make it into a circle. And we'll just keep going until we have a nice little wax pile here that is about the size of the base of the stamp you want to use. And we're just going to keep twisting. We'll keep going, keep doing that. I'm going to add just a bit more. Well, there we go. This should be plenty for the large stamp. And we're just going to go right over the top and press it down. We're going to let it sit for a second. I want to stop that from smoking. And then we'll rock it back and forth and it will come up. So it makes this little stamp like that. And then let's make a little small stamp, one of these little ones. So we can use the red if we want to. So make a nice bright colored seal. These seals are versatile for your craft projects, for letters, for whatever you would like to use them on. I will, once we make this one, I'll show you how I would put one in my journal. So we're just going to turn the wax in a circle and let the flame do its work by melting. And we don't need a whole lot for the small one. We should be able to get about 7 seals out of each stick of wax. I'm going to blow that out and put that in my little dish. And then take the small seal, put it over the top. And then I'm going to just let it sit there for a second. Let it rest there. And then we'll wiggle it to get it off. And there you have that one. So we've made a couple here. We could, I can show you how it would be used in my journals. So I use vintage ephemera as journaling tags. Isn't she adorable? And what I would do for her is I would add a little bit of lace and then add one of my seals here to just embellish her. We can use the seals in a journal as a placeholder if we wanted to, or as a tab. So we could take one and we could glue it up in the corner, and then it would help to turn the pages. We can use it as an embellishment on top of something we've already have in here. This is a little pocket that's in here. We could add a seal here. I could use a darker one, which would stand out. That's amazing. So there's different things that you can use in your journals for these stamps. So let's make a pink one. Let's make a little, so you can see each one. This wax is a different company than this wax. So we'll just see if they work the same. And see if we like the way it turns out, like we did these two. This is gorgeous. This one, I absolutely love the dark color. I thought I would be happiest with the pink or the blue, but I think I really, really like the burgundy. I think it's very rich looking. I think it'll bring some great dimension to any project that you're working on. And I love the, that'd be a little bit more here, you guys. Blow that one out. And let's do a little one here with the pink. Probably a little extra wax, but I love the look of that around the outside of my seal. And remember, we want to leave it here for a few seconds and then rock it back and forth. And isn't that beautiful? So these are great little embellishments, easy project to work on. If you're been worried about whether you could do it, don't worry. It is easy, it's fun, it's relaxing. You could sit and do multiples at a time. You could make little more than one pile if you wanted to of wax, and then stamp. That's what I did to make some of these. I did like two or three piles, so I had a few on hand to show you guys. And you can also use different colors together. So let's try one of those. Oh, that's not dry all the way. So let's do a double color like I did here. Let's do a little bit of, we'll do a small one, and we'll do a little bit of red, and then we could add maybe a little blue because I didn't use the blue yet. That'll be pretty. Let's see how that would be. Just have to let the wax melt. I'm going to twist my wax so that it melts evenly. I don't need a ton of wax. I'm going to light, oops, I was going to light it right off of there, but we'll light this one and then we'll add a little bit to it. Right down in the center, and then we'll stamp and see what we get in with the two colors. Let's try that. I'm going to use the little one. Almost looks like the wax fell in the shape of a little heart. Let's see how it turns out. And we're going to just let it rest on here and then wiggle it. And look at how pretty that is. Now you can, if you want just the circles, you can trim the outside bit off so that you just see the stamp. Let me get my scissors around here and just do it in a little circle. Look at that. I'm going to trim it just a little bit more. And then you just have a plain circle if you would like something like that. But I love it with the different edgings on each one. Some are round, some only have a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much, Maria, for having me today.
Life is beautiful. It's amazing how God works. Last week, I had the privilege and the honor of sponsoring the Mike Tyson and We Too Matter charity dinner. As fate would have it, I had a wonderful reunion with some dear old friends. My heartfelt gratitude goes out to Dr. Rita Ali, the founder of the We Too Matter Foundation. And I'd like to extend my love and respect to some good old friends, Michael Palitz and the legendary Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet. It's amazing after 16 years how life comes full circle. It's also a comforting reminder that everything happens for a reason, and those destined to be a part of your life will always find their way back to you. So trust the process, stay focused, be humble, respect everyone, and follow your dreams. Remember, familiar faces in unfamiliar places is God's way of showing us that everything is going as planned. When you can reflect on past moments and share memories with lifelong friends, life is beautiful. Through good and bad times, and even when life takes us on separate paths, God's divine plan brings us back together. Man, God is good.
Hi everyone, welcome to DIY Night. This is the kids quarter and I'm here with my son Rufus.
Woo, 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 Reuben, yay!
So today we're gonna make a smoothie because Reuben loves smoothies in the morning. All right, so we have some berries, some mixed fruit, and a little bit of pineapple. So we're gonna grab some. We're gonna grab some fruit here.
Yay! Yay! Uh-oh.
Okay, let's take this out.
Keebler, get off the set. Dog's off the set. Gary called Keebler.
Okay, we're gonna try again with a bigger cup. Put it in here. do some mixed fruit. Go and stay. Yeah. And you want to do our pineapple? Oh, I don't think that pineapple is good. Oh, jeez. That's a big one, Ruben. Pineapple. All right, let's try a little bit more berries. Yay! And then we're gonna add a little bit of sugar. We have coconut palm sugar here. So we're gonna add a little bit of that. This one, Ruben. And he's gonna add let me see, half a teaspoon of it. And then we'll see if that's enough. A little bit more. We'll do another one. Right here. Good job, Papa. And now we're gonna do milk. Let's do a cup of milk. Give me that.
How old is Ruben?
Ruben is 2 years old, 2.5. And he loves helping Mama.
Yay.
All right.
No.
Ready?
Yes. Okay. Go.
Okay. I'm gonna close it here. All right, Ruben. Ready, set,
Go.
go. We're gonna add a little bit more milk because it's.
Wow. Wow. Tita.
Lechita, which is milk. Ruben speaks Spanish and English.
Mama. See?
Alright, you want to try it, Ruben?
Wow. Wow.
Alright, guys, so now we're going to pour it on a cup and we're going to try it. Are you ready, Ruben? Whoa. Ruben and Mama and Penny. Ready, set, cheers. Let's see. Cheers. Let's try it. Yummy. All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Okay, now I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And next week we're going to have a special guest, Joyful Artistry by Heidi. And now we're going to have Pastor Isaiah from New Hope Fellowship close us out. Thank you for watching.
Hi, I'm Pastor Isaiah with New Hope Fellowship at 781 West Street, here to speak to you about our food bank, Path of Hope, which we run every single Wednesday from 9 to noon. The director of our food bank is Darlene Miller. We serve over 500 families every single week, and our donations are always open. We accept donations of clothing, of food, of help. We're always in need of volunteers. We're always in need of those who want to be a positive influence in our community. If you have any questions, you can come by our church at, again, 781 West Street, Pahrump, Nevada. New Hope Fellowship. Thank you.